So depending on how behind your own town is, behind what you're doing, would be the difference between $75,000 and $100,000. Every performer that came in, of all 55 performers, well, not all 55 came in, about 35 to 40 came in, about 15 are local, maybe 35 to 20 is how it was. All the ones that came in received either a travel allowance or a fee or lodging. Only maybe one or two people got all three. One person got all three, and that was Abner. Everyone else, we wanted to get the best people from everywhere, and so we went out regionally. We tried to bring in the three best West Coasters we could find. We brought in Ray Jason, we brought in Butterfly Man. He'll be working tonight at Captain Tony's at 9 o'clock. He just got in last night. And we brought in Dana Smith. We gave him lodging, and we flew him in. We didn't pay them a cent for a fee. They came because they're dedicated street performers. They've been doing it, some of them, for 20 years. They're the best. They see something finally that's promoting their profession. Every one of them that came made a financial sacrifice to come. Some of the best will make up their expenses on the street. Others won't, but they're going to learn a lot. Whether or not you can draw that many people on a promise anymore, I don't know. I'm sure now that next year it's going to be fewer people and it costs me a lot more. But they went way out on the limb because they saw what we were trying to do and they wanted to get it going, make it happen. Yes? There was a color. Put on my shades before I bleed to death. I also do street theater workshops. If anyone wants to talk to me about that privately later on. I've taught in several different cities, and there's any number of ways you can structure the program. If you feel like you have any in particular problems you would like you're having in your community, as far as maybe a good spot that nobody wants to work, or bad communication between your organization and the street performers, which is not unusual and not necessarily your fault. Always remember that the street performers are somewhat of a renegade faction of theater, and right, and extremely anarchistic and slightly resentful of organization. So, but a little communication always helps those things. So I've gone in and done anywhere from 1 day to 10-day workshops in different towns on communication in the community between the performers and, opening up new places, or on street performing itself. History, legalities, technique, etiquette, etc. And I've always felt that, although I'm sure it's a slightly one-sided opinion, but I always felt that it improved the quality of the street where we had the performances. The performances are about, the workshops are about maybe almost half on the job. We do about half in a classroom or some enclosed place where we can concentrate on details and talk about things, and then go out in the street and try those things out, these techniques and theories and stuff like that. Two of the ways I've structured it that seem to be the most popular are either a parent organization like that you can get to sponsor this, or your own organizations yourselves or another sponsor would pay my fee to come in and give free workshops, or I can work out something with you for a more nominal fee and expenses if we work out a fee for the students actually themselves in the class. And the times I've done that, how I do it is that, depending on the length of the class, if it's it could be anywhere from a $10 fee to a $100 fee, but whatever it is, I guarantee the students that they'll make it in class. So it doesn't cost them anything out of their pocket. They go out in the street and actually make it during the class. So that's just some of the ways you can think about that. Talk to me probably tomorrow at the picnic, maybe, if you have any ideas or questions about that. That's about it. Is there any more questions? All right, this afternoon there's. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you all for coming. It was really important to me that representatives of other places came so we could kind of get the full benefit of this to the other people that are working with buskers and spread it out because I'm a busker. Okay, so thanks everybody for coming. And the afternoon there's a street fair going on right now, and I think at 2:30 there's going to be a wedding at it. Right in front of Captain Tony's. A clown and a mime are getting married. And they've asked the jugglers to make an archway of passing pins so they can walk through.
Exactly where it was?
At 2:30, it's 1:30 now, in 1 hour. At 2:30 in front of Captain Tony's on Green Street.
So, but I'll see. I don't know.
Sorry. I said I talked to Will about it, but I wanted to show you that definitely it's working.
See, basically, you know, for me, this represents an opportunity to not only get certain people that I've known before, but more importantly to talk.
And there's a nude beachfront behind me.
Anyway, so and in a very limited time frame.
I'll have to come back under certain circumstances. This is just a tease to see this little bit of a